Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I want to discuss with you about fetal movements. First of all, I would just like to make a disclaimer. I am a midwife. All the information I'm going to be giving in this video should be taken on just information purposes. However, if you're feeling any way that what I'm saying to you is something that you're experiencing or something that you have felt before or something that you wish to discuss more, then please, you can discuss it with your care provider, such as your midwife, your doctor, the person that's basically helping you along with your pregnancy and who you seek your week-to-week or day-to-day advice regarding your pregnancy about. So please, I don't want anybody to get back to me and say, well, you didn't say this right, or I felt like this, is this normal? Or if you're unsure about something that I've said, if you felt something that I've said is something that you're experiencing and you're worried or concerned, please do seek advice from your care provider or your midwife, just so that you get more clarity. Alright, thank you very much. So let's get on with the video. So basically, what your fetal movements should be can vary from each individual baby that you're pregnant with. So even if you've had multiple pregnancies, each pregnancy and each baby that you are pregnant with will have different patterns of movements. So not each baby that you're pregnant with will have exactly the same movements and exactly the same patterns. So when I talk about fetal movements, I'm talking in terms of the fetal movement patterns that you do get. So with first-time mums, the first movements of your baby might be felt quite late. It's not because of any reason apart from the fact that you're just probably not sure of what you're feeling for, and even though you may feel it, you may put it down to something like maybe some indigestion or constipation or just general feeling like, oh, I'm sure it's not the baby, or it's just you're just not sure, which is quite normal. Second time moms, you tend to feel your babies a little bit more sooner, around about maybe between maybe even 14 weeks up to even 18 weeks the earliest. Some mums may feel it a little bit sooner, around about 11 weeks, 10 weeks. They will start to feel not so much kicks, but just little flutters and a little bit like a little stroke from the inside, that kind of thing. So to feel the early stages of your pregnancy, the first bits of baby's movement might feel like just a little bit of butterfly, just when you feel like something is touching you from the inside. It's always going to be a feeling lower down the abdomen, so it will always be below the umbilicus, so like below your belly button. It will not be anything further than that. It will be quite central, so in the middle of it, and just sort of above the pubic line is where you feel the first sort of flutters and movements and things. With first time mums, they will tend to feel a good amount of movements where they will definitely be sure that it's baby's movements around about maybe 19 to 20 weeks, 21, 22. Certainly by the time you get to 24 weeks, you will definitely be feeling baby's movements. So when it comes to the movements, please, when you start to feel the movements, before we used to say you have to count the amount of movements you get in 24 hours. Now the advice has changed, that we want you to actually look out for patterns of your baby's movements. So does your baby move more in the morning? Does your baby move more in the afternoon? Does your baby wake you up in the night? Does your baby move more when you're doing certain activities? These are sort of patterns that you will get to learn as your baby's developing and getting bigger and bones are getting more stronger. So from about 28 weeks, we always recommend that you start to listen out for the pattern of your baby's movements, and if you are ever concerned, then we will ask for you to go into hospital and get checked out. So what may be concerning to us is if you tell us, or if you tell your doctor or your midwife that you haven't heard your baby move in the last, I don't know, however many hours, you haven't felt your baby move in a day, you haven't felt your baby move, or you just can't remember when the last time your baby's movement was there, then we will definitely be worried. We will tell you to come in and get checked out. Normally they will hook you up to a CTG monitor and monitor your baby's movement for about half an hour or so. and the doctor will just read it and see if it's okay or satisfactory movements. If they're worried or concerned, they will definitely tell you to come back again, or they'll tell you to keep an eye, or they'll just give you follow-on information and advice for you to go home with. And also, if you were concerned with baby's movements, let's say you call up and you say you can't remember the last time you felt baby move, we will normally advise you as well, or sometimes we can advise you to just drink something cold or drink something warm, and see if your baby then gives you a reaction back. Normally babies will tend to react to anything cold or anything warm that you drink, and it will help them to, you know, move a bit, because, you know, babies do sleep quite a lot whilst they're growing, because it, you know, it's hard work, you know, being a baby and growing, so they do sleep quite often, and sometimes their sleeping patterns can change a little bit, but it shouldn't be dramatic to a point where you are concerned or worried. So the key thing to take away is, if you're concerned with your baby's movements, if you're not sure the last time you felt baby, you've tried drinking something cold or something warm, something hot like a cup of tea, and still baby is not moving, or baby's movements is not satisfactory to you, then you will definitely be encouraged to go into the hospital to get checked out, going into a clinic where a midwife can maybe listen to baby's heart rate and just reassure you for the moment and ask you to go into hospital if you live far from the hospital. So always, if you are concerned, if something is telling you inside that something is not right, then please do not overlook it, because you are the mother. You do have a lot of instincts that will tell you, a lot of your intuitions will be right. If you're concerned, if you're worried, just go in to be on the safe side, and you know, you don't lose anything by going in. Maybe just going in, it might be a little bit of a wait to be seen, but at least you get reassured, and you will start to, you know, the stresses that you're feeling will reduce significantly once you've been checked over and you are reassured by the doctor or by your midwife that everything is okay. You will also get some advice that you can go away with that will make you be more aware of things that maybe you didn't know, or you were not sure about, or you were not aware of. So always make sure that if, you know, you are concerned, you seek some advice. Okay, your baby's movements is one of the most important things, and the only way we will know that your baby's doing well, when we are listening to your baby, or when you go for something like a scan, those sort of, you know, checks are all just for that moment. Okay, so when we listen to a fetal heart rate, we will listen to it for about maybe a minute. This is just for that minute. Okay, your baby's movements is constant, so the patterns are something that you feel all the time. So even if you thought, oh, I'm a bit concerned, or something doesn't feel right, and maybe your partner is saying to you, oh, it was all right, you know, we had a check, we've been to an appointment, it's okay, let's just wait a little bit. If you really know in yourself that it's not right, just stick to your guts and just go in to get checked. Okay, your baby movements should, you know, stay the same. As baby gets older and your pregnancy progresses more, once you get into your third trimester, the pattern will slightly down a little bit. So for example, after 36 weeks, your baby becomes a little bit more compact in the womb, so you may not feel baby doing a lot of kicks and punches like you're used to. However, you should still get the same patterns where your baby's moving more in the morning. So you may not be kicks, but you should still feel baby rolling, baby sort of stretching, baby moving away, you know, just a lot of, you know, gentle, soft movements. In some cases, baby doesn't stop, you know, doing the kicks and you know, or the punches as usual, but in majority of the cases they do. But the pattern, however, doesn't change. Not dramatically to a point where you think, oh, it's changed so much, or baby doesn't do this anymore. In those cases, please do get yourself checked out, because we want you to be safe, we want your baby to be safe. And it's important that if you're concerned, don't worry about what you think the midwife might say, or the doctor might think you're coming in too often, or you're wasting somebody's time, because these are all sort of concerns that stop women from going in when they feel something is not right. But just put that aside. At the end of the day, this is your baby, is your most precious, you know, person in your life right now. So you do whatever it takes. It doesn't matter what anybody says. Don't take things personally. Just for that moment, just do whatever you need to do to get your baby checked and make you reassured, and, you know, cut down your anxieties or your stress regarding your fetal movements. Okay, so take home today is, if you're concerned, go in. From about 28 weeks, start listening out for your baby's movements and patterns. And another thing to say is, do not compare your baby's movements to your previous pregnancy, your previous baby, or to somebody else's baby's movement, because like I said, every baby is different. So treat this pregnancy as though it's a different pregnancy. Of course it is, and it's a different baby. So just go along with what your baby in this moment is telling you, and don't take anybody's word for it. Just go get yourself checked out and just make sure that you are okay, and you can be reassured that your baby is well too. So thank you so much for watching this video. I don't want to make it too long. If you found this video helpful, you think somebody else might find it helpful or useful, then please do share it with them. Please sign up to my channel, subscribe. Just put your notification bell on so you can know when I put up new videos. I'm a little bit busy at the moment with so many other things personally, so I'm not doing videos as often as I would have loved to do it, but I'm going to try and put up at least once a week new contents. Please do let me know what you want to know more about, for me to talk about or for me to discuss with you about. If you have any questions, please, you can leave it in the comments box, and then I'll be able to reply to you. And you can also sign up to my Instagram account. It's called Oh Baby On Board, and sign up there, and you can always email me there, or get my email through there, or send me comments or questions through that as well. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and good luck with your pregnancies. And if you're coming up to delivery, then good luck with that too, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.